The poaching has begun. The Chicago Bears have hired Dave Borgonzi, linebackers coach from the Indianapolis Colts. What's going on, guys? I'm back with the Chicago Bears update videos. There's going to be a lot of these in the coming days, talking about every single person the Bears add to their staff, which is going to grow, every single day now. So if you guys want all these updates, definitely be sure to subscribe to this channel. But in this video, guys, I'll be talking about the linebackers coach that the Bears hired today. Okay, I'm not sure if he's gonna be a linebackers coach also in Chicago. They haven't revealed the details of that yet, so maybe he could have a higher role, but at the very least he's probably gonna be a linebackers coach in Chicago. And this comes at no surprise to anybody, right? Like, whenever a coordinator is hired to be a head coach somewhere else, they usually poach and take some people on the staff from where they left, right? They already have those connections, they've already worked with those people every single day. So that's exactly what Coach Eberflus did. He took somebody from his old staff in Indianapolis, and my God, guys, this is a damn good hire, okay? Because if you look at Dave Borgonzi and his experience in the NFL, who he's worked with, what he's accomplished in the NFL, it's a pretty good resume, okay? I think it's actually a big addition to the Bears coaching staff to get this guy up here coaching our linebackers. So if you look at his career history, where he's coached, so he started out at Syracuse, graduate assistant, then moved on to Harvard, defensive backs coach, had success there. Then he moved to the NFL to be a defensive assistant for the Dallas Cowboys for a couple of years, and then he actually switched sides of the ball. Okay, so he was an offensive assistant then in 2013, which really shows you guys he has deep understandings of both sides of the football, which I think is an important thing to have as a coach. Okay, you kind of want to be well-rounded. You kind of want to know all there is to know about football. Obviously, you have one place usually where you specialize in if you are a position coach, like Dave Borgonzi specializes in linebackers now, but he has enough understanding of both sides of the football to, incorporate that into his teaching. So after that, he went to Tampa Bay to be the Buccaneers defensive quality control coach for 3 years, and then did a good job there, then got promoted to the Indianapolis Colts linebackers coach, where he's been there since 2018. And now he's going to be the next, member of the Bears coaching staff. Not sure exactly what his role is yet, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be linebackers coach. So that's his resume. Let me tell you guys now about the players he's helped develop. And obviously the biggest one is Darius Leonard. Okay, Darius Leonard was drafted in 2018 as soon as Dave Borgonzi, got there. And Dave Borgonzi really helped Darius Leonard turn into one of the better linebackers in the NFL. He's reached multiple All-Pro teams. Obviously, Defensive Rookie of the Year, has been one of the more productive linebackers in the last 4 years. So I think turning a prospect in Darius Leonard, who's very athletically gifted, a little bit raw though, into what he is today, that's a major success. Okay, it speaks volumes about his teachings and how much players respect him. And it's obviously not just Darius Leonard, guys. I mean, other guys on the Colts, other linebackers, have had career years under Dave Borgonzi. Anthony Walker has had a couple good years under Borgonzi. He had a career high 123 tackles in 2019, with 6 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, so a really good year for him. Even Bobby Okereke, sorry if I'm butchering his name, he also had a really good year in 2020 under Borgonzi. So even all these players that you don't necessarily think of top names in the NFL, he's still getting pretty good contributions out of them. So that's what he did with the Colts. If you look at his time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he's also coached some of the better linebackers in the NFL. Levante David in 2017 had 101 tackles that year, 8 tackles for loss, 5 forced fumbles as well. Pretty much one of the best years of his career. So that was under Borgonzi. Quan Alexander as well with the Buccaneers had crazy amount of tackles. He had 97 tackles one year under Borgonzi, 7 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions. So you can really tell the linebackers that Borgonzi develops, they really have a knack for making big plays. Okay, sacks, tackles for loss, even interceptions, forced fumbles. Like, that's something he really teaches to his linebackers, which is also something that Matt Eberflus stresses as well. Okay, since 2018, the Colts defense is second in the NFL in total takeaways, which is partly because they teach takeaways so often in practice. So I think overall, man, this is a really good hire for the Chicago Bears. You're getting a pretty smart, well-disciplined coach who knows how to coach linebackers, and what better talent to work with than Roquan Smith, already one of the better linebackers in the NFL. Still has a ton of potential though, okay? He's still pretty young, still only, I believe, like 24, 25 years old. So I think that Borgonzi, working with Roquan, he could really get Roquan to being maybe on a whole different level than what he is already, which is already pretty good. We're going to have to add other linebackers though, obviously, for a scheme. I think Khalil Mack and Robert Quinn are going to convert to being defensive ends now, so I don't think he would coach Mack and Quinn The defensive line coach probably would do that. So we do have to add more linebackers for Borgonzi to take advantage of. But this is a really, really solid, first hire for Matt Eberflus. We're getting a guy with experience coaching, with success coaching, and that's a great addition to the Bears coaching staff. So let me know what you guys think about this move in the comments down below. But as always, bear down.